Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Where you dey watch me from? I don't know, but I could just tell you like this. Good evening, because this you could see I'm in the evening. Waiting we get to yarn today. Before I begin waiting I get to yarn today, I get small message where I want send to give my fellow Niger people where they obodo you. Something has come to my attention. Nobody say that thing don't come to my attention. Just come, no be say that thing just came to my attention recently. No. That's something where I don't they observe. Say me they take time, they observe things before I come to accept, say, or come decide, say, okay, this is what it is. This is what this thing is. This is what that thing is. So this thing is so this is what it is. I always give something time to mature. I always give every situation where I find myself in, and they always give that situation time for it to mature, to grow. I don't just jump to conclusion. Immediately something happens. Immediately I notice something, I immediately jump to conclusion and like, okay, so this is what it is. No. I give it now the time. I allow it to grow. I allow it to be like into itself. I I allow it to convince itself that I am not paying attention to it. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. So this thing has been going on for a while, and I've been observing it, and now I have decided to like call it out for what it is. You see, if you don't get pikin for this obodo yibo where you dey, you go agree with me for waiting I get to tell una so. If you have children here in this obodo yibo, you could see say the way children are being trained here, the way they train their children here, the way kids are trained here is quite different from how we train kids in Africa, especially in Nigeria. When I was growing up, my parents used to discipline us. Our parents used to discipline us. My parents used to, they have to, they had canes at home. Our parents had canes at home. That thing, they used to call it koboko. I still remember we nicknamed some of them koboko. I don't know if they still use those things now in Nigeria, but growing up, our parents used to discipline us. Most of the things I know now, my mother made us. I don't know how to say it to give her the due credit or the due respect she deserved. May her soul find peace. May God forgive my mom of her wrongdoings. But some of the things let me just open up to you guys. I can read and write. I did not learn that from school. My mother taught us how to read and write. My mother forced it on us, upon us. My mother taught us to read and write. My mother was my my mom used to discipline us. At that time when we were kids, we thought she was like abusing us and all those things. But if it was now, if now that thing be now, people for say she dey abuse us. But now where I don't grow up, come see how life been. And now I come begin to appreciate what she did for us. And now I come begin to appreciate those things where she been to do. My mother used to force us to read, force us to write. My mother taught us how to speak this fucking English. I didn't learn this at school. I no been learn how to speak, how to write at school. No, I know how to read, I know how to write, I can speak English, all thanks to my late mom. Waiting school been the teach us. Schools were busy teaching us how Mungo Park discovered the River Niger. Schools were busy teaching us how Vasco da Gama discovered the sea route to India. My mother taught us the real things. My mom taught us everything we know. But in Obodo Ibo, you are not allowed to discipline your child. Even school teachers are not allowed to discipline their people, their students. School teachers are not allowed to discipline their students. Imagine waiting that. Imagine that. Imagine say you be teacher, you dey inside classroom and kids they behave anyhow. In my school that time, primary, secondary, uni, we used to have what they call school private. I even remember during my secondary school days, we been get wetin they call noise private. Meaning say if we na make too much noise, somebody could dey write names of noise makers. The private could dey write names of noise makers so that when our teacher comes, he could present the names, give to the teacher, and God so bless you, your name there that list. Or make make Satan forgive you, say your name there that list. But now, if you get picking for Obodojibo, they know they discipline children here. So your child could just go school, could do what him feel like doing. The poor teacher will be say they is being very careful. Make somebody no label and say she they abusive or him they abusive. The teacher will just be careful. Just they present what he want present. If the students like, if the pupils like, they listen. If they don't like, it doesn't concern the teacher. At the end of the day, after 6 or 8 hours, the teacher packs his or her things and leave. That make you see kids here, they feel like say nobody, none of them want to go school. They no send. Why? Because we have there is this social welfare where they pay people money if you no work. So kids, they not even send. They get waiting then call here for Germany, they call them Ausbildung. So kids no send. At the end of this thing, they will send them, then go do Ausbildung. After 2 years, then begin put them to work. They begin they send them to work, make them work, they earn 1,800, 2,000 euros. So the cycle continues and then they'll start smoking, start having sex at the age of 15. Because people are not allowed to discipline their kids. If you discipline your child, even the person you live with in the same house will call police on you. Teachers are not allowed to beat kids, to beat pupils, to beat students. To discipline a child, no be abuse in any way, shape, or form. Trying to correct that child, but you have to differentiate or to distinguish between abuse and discipline. I mean, just want to put this one out. For schools here, they know they allow make teachers the discipline students. They make the students they run a while, they do whatever they want. If the teacher won't say anything, they will turn around, begin to accuse the teacher. So if you get pickings here, make you they talk to your pickings, they sit your pickings down, they talk to them, especially if you are in the interracial, whatever relationship. Make you they talk to your kids, but be careful how you go about it. Wait I've been just one put out bit. Maybe we go do commercials when we come back. When we come back, we go talk waiting we get on yarn today. So welcome to today's episode of our food lectures on health and everything. So as I don't talk about that discipline thing, now maybe we dive into what in this podcast they're all about. This podcast they talk about health. They share information on health. They tell our people how far waiting they make you sick. how you fit stop getting sick, how you feel reverse your sickness, how you feel heal yourself. Now waiting with the yarn here be that, and my name still remains Nipako. I'm a confirmed biochemist, I'm a confirmed herbalist. So get the right to yarn waiting I get to yarn. But disclaimer, waiting at the yarn here. And I know they tell you, say, if you get problems where you suppose go see doctor, make you no go see doctor. And they advise you, they tell you some of the things where you fit do at home to prevent some of the things where you they go through. You understand? So make you no be like say they discourage you from going to your doctor. If you have problems, go seek medical this thing, seek medical help. So that side don't come out. You see, people don't they sell oil. People don't they sell oil for so many years. People don't they sell oil they give people. In my country where I'm from, people they use olive oil, they do miracles. In my country where I'm from, people they use olive oil, they rub on people forehead. They sell olive oil as miracle oil. Say if you want do miracle, you take olive oil, put for person forehead. But here where I live, olive oil they use them cook food. Now you see so many um myth, I feel call them myth. Because myth na something where we say you just dey think about it. Don't be saying a real thing. You are thinking about it. So in the process of thinking about that thing, you start to believe that thing. You create something inside your head, and as time goes on you start to believe that thing, you start to manifest that thing, though you're not physically manifesting that thing, but you start to manifest that thing in your mind and start to put a name on it. Like you find a name for it, you find a shape for it, you find a color for it, and then you put a name and you start to believe it. And then some people will go extra miles to forcing it on other people. It's like the concept of God. Understand? So people don't they sell oil, and then they don't be so many discussions about oil. Which oil is good, which oil is bad, which oil is unsaturated, which oil is saturated. Even the Oyibos have come up with so many names. They call some saturated, some unsaturated. They call some polysaturated. They call some mono unsaturated. There are so many saturated and so many oils. And they don't they market olive oil, give people as the best oil you feel use. No say anything will come from Obodo Yibo land is always perfect. They don't they market olive oil, give people say na the best form of oil, especially they market they package them very well. They call them some they call them extra virgin olive oil. So some they call them cold pressed olive oil. Make a shock on that. Any oil where no day in its natural state. I could explain what thing I mean by that. Any oil that is not in its natural form, in its natural state, in its natural container is bad for your health. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Call it whatever you want. Tack it whatever you want. Any oil that has been taken out of its natural container is a processed toxic poison, and it will hurt you in the long run. It is unhealthy and it's bad for your health. Make I break that down. Any oil where no day see, any oil where no day for how we supposed be, where no day inside the container where nature been create put that oil inside. Anything where they don't comot am for how we supposed be, how nature make am, that thing is bad for your health. Sugar, when you're eating sugar cane, if you dey eat sugar cane, they eat everything. They take the sugar cane, they eat them. You don't go, you fit eat them from now till next year, nothing will happen to you. But immediately you comot the sugar, you separate the sugar from the fiber, that don't become poison. Because no be so nature intended for it to be used. No be so nature be meant for them to be used. Oil wey, see, nature dey very smart. Nature dey very intelligent. The intelligence wey dey behind nature, wey dey behind creation, there is no kind name wey we fit attach to am. We call things intelligent, super intelligent, but e get some things wey we no fit just attach a name to am, because that thing don pass intelligent, pass super intelligent, pass highly intellectual or intellectual, highly intelligent. E don pass am. Na that level na in nature be. See, nature created creatures, we creatures, organisms. Nature dem come create plants. Nature come know say this organism wey im don create, meaning us and the other sentient beings wey dey this planet. Nature come look us say, okay, what can I give to these beings to be eating? What should I provide as food for these beings? Nature come check our physiology. E come know say, okay, these beings will need sugar. Their cells go dey function on sugar at the molecular level. E come figure out say these beings go dey need oil to dey lubricate them, their joints, and their brain go dey eat fat, which is oil, which to Igbo call am lipid. You know the three forms of food: carbohydrate, proteins, and the lipid. Carbohydrate, starches; proteins, the amino acid; and lipids, the fats. Nature come check am out say these organisms go dey function, go dey survive on sugar. So nature come put them sugar inside plants. Just the right amount of them sugar, e put am inside plants. Then nature also come do her homework, come figure out say if in just make this sugar, as in just throw this sugar out, and these organisms eat this sugar like that, it will kill these organisms. So the work of nature could be a waste. So nature come figure out say, how do I dilute this thing? They come figure out say the best way to dilute the sugar na to attach them to something where in can create is another thing. Call them fiber. You both call them fiber. Nature come attach the sugar to them fibers. So when you need the sugar, just the right amount of sugar, then nature could provide them, give them to each tree, each fiber at the molecular this thing level. So if you take the sugar from the trees, where they inside the trees, the plants eat, nothing could happen to you. Job well done. Nature come figure out say these organisms go need oil to dey lubricate them, to dey carry some things inside them, to dey feed their brain cells, to dey feed their. So the nature come say, if I just make oil like that, the way water be, and oil they flow like there are rivers of oil, oceans of oil. If these organisms eat this oil like this, it will kill them, it will harm them. So where can I put this oil? Make it a fit this, make these organisms they eat from. Nature come put this oil inside plants. It come create olive trees. It come create palm trees. It come create coconut trees. It come create what? All those trees. All those trees where people it come create, all the trees where people they use, where they use now they refine oil out of. There is oil in even corn. There is oil in corn. But do you know how the amount of corn it will take to produce 1 teaspoon of oil? A lot. Why is it so? Because nature knows say corn and starch, and these two things don't match. Corn and starch, sugar dey inside the starch. So the small amount of oil where they inside just dey enough to e get something where companies they call glycerin. This thing where them they put inside mixture. Like if they are making soup, they have to put glycogen, I think, to bind the water and oil together. So that oil where they inside something like corn, like this glycogen, now to bind, hold everything together. Just a little amount. Nature come put oil inside avocado. Nature left that oil inside that avocado for a reason. Nature left that oil inside that palm fruit for a reason. He left that oil inside the olive fruit for a fucking damn reason. When you come remove that oil from how it's supposed to be, from the vessel where that oil supposed to be inside, which is the fruit and the grains and the stems of this plant. You come call it whatever you want to call it. Do it however you want to do it. Use your leg to press am. Use your hand to press am. Once you don't detach the oil from the fiber, from the thing where it's supposed to be, you don't turn that oil into poison, into toxic, and it will hurt you. If you take, if no, you cannot drink a bottle of oil, of red palm oil. You can't even drink a spoon, a tablespoon of red palm oil. It will make you feel somehow. It will make you feel somehow. It will make you throw up. You can't even, if you try, if you doubt me, take a bottle of olive oil, even a very small bottle, try to drink it. It will force you to throw up. But you can boil a container full of olive fruit, olive, the main fruit. Nothing will happen. You can cook 5, 10 palm fruits, those small fruits. When you eat one of those, you will feel the fat. The fat inside your mouth, it tastes good. It tastes different. Nature be know wetin him do when he put those things where them dey. So you're supposed to leave those things where them dey. If you come remove those things, if you come remove those things from where them supposed dey, you take the oil out of the peanuts. You take oil out of peanuts, you take oil out of corn, you take oil out of sunflowers, you take oil out of palm fruits, out of olive. You don't turn that oil into something else. Call it whatever you feel like calling it. Make it makes yourself feel better. You don't turn them into toxic. They don't they sell olive oil. They make huge if you get some olive oil where they sell up to 20 euros, where are they call it, they give them one fancy name like that, call them some extra virgin cold press. And idiots they fall for that bullshit. Idiots they fall for that bullshit. Everything where you they eat, every plant, tree, and seed growing on this planet contains oil, one contains sugar, two contains salt, three. Without those three things, no plant on this will survive, grows on this planet. Any plant, any edible plant contains sugar, carbohydrate, contains oil, the lipid fats, contains what is that third one that I just mentioned now? Contain carbohydrates, sugar, and salt, sodium. nitrate. Anything where you eat, anything you're eating contains those three things. So it doesn't make sense if you come begin to add these things to your food. You're supposed to take your food, the plants, and eat it like that because that plant comes with everything. Your starchy carbohydrate, your root carbohydrate comes with all those things. You doubt me? You dey doubt me? Take your yam, soak them inside water for a week. After a week, if you have the guts to drink that water, see wetin go do you. The things say I dey lie. Take your maize, take your beans, soak them inside water after a week. After a week, drink the water, see wetin go do you. Now, it make the best way to eat beans, the best way to eat legume, seeds, and all these grains are to soak them. When you soak them, you break open the shell, you break open the embryo. Then you release some of you release some of the what is it called? Fatty acid, some of the proteins. You release them because you don't need them. You don't need them. You only need the sugar where can stay inside that thing and the small vital minerals where they inside them. They will tell you buy olive this, buy this is cold press, cold press. They are all industrial products. They are all products. Don't let anybody deceive you. They sell you things where you don't need. If you feel say, if you can't do without frying your food, if you can't do without oil in your food, if you be African person, use small palm oil, they cook your food. Nature been know wetin do when he left the oil inside coconut. He left the oil inside coconut. So you could eat the coconut flesh, you could absorb the oil could flow inside your body, nothing could do you. But immediately you come distill the oil out of that coconut flesh, you don't turn them into something else. So you could waka for road, they eat akara. You could waka for road, they eat fried chicken, wherein they fry for roadside. Well, we can tell you that's something. Those people where they sell those things by the roadside, the oil where them they use fried those things. I fit tell you say they don't use those oils for over 10 years. The same oil. They go buy one huge container can of the oil. They go pour them, fry them. When they finish frying them for that day, they will pour it into one other jerry can. Tomorrow, for the following day, they go put the one from today. Then they go top small. Them go top new one small. They go continue the same cycle. They go continue them every day. So they don't throw the oil away because the economy for ground no go let them. Because the economy, how things be, no go allow make them throw the oil away every day. It no go allow make them they replace the oil on a daily basis. So they could use the same oil over and over and over. See, nature is very intelligent, and until we start to respect nature, until we begin to respect wetin nature be, we begin understand wetin nature be. We begin respect what nature is until we begin respect who we are. And by respecting nature, we could begin understand who we are. Because the same way when nature take the intelligent, and so our body be. The human body is very, very intelligent, very, very sophisticated. You don't believe me? Let I give you a small example. When you're sick, if you dey catch cold, if you dey catch flu, or you call am flu, you dey catch cold. When you dey catch cold, you dey notice say your nose go dey block small, abi? Do you know why your nose dey block? When you come go hospital, doctors, nurses go give you something, make you put inside your nose, make you open your nose. Stupid doctor Stupid nurse wey no know how the human body dey work go give you something, go give you chemicals, make you put inside your nose, make you open your nose, make you dey breathe well. You no know say the reason why your nose been blocked, the reason why your body activates mucus to come block your nose, na to reduce the amount of oxygen that's entering your lungs at a given time. Why is your body doing that? So to starve your cells of oxygen, so that your body will become acidic slowly. By your body becoming acidic, it will start to fight, it will activate your lymphocytes, your white blood cells, to spark and spring into action and start killing all the germs and bacteria that's making you sick. When you don't come there alright, you go see your nose go open again. You could begin breathe properly. And this they only take about 2 or 3 days. Your nose go dey block. When you wake up in your morning, your nose go dey block. You go dey struggle to dey breathe. It will not block completely because your body knows that if it blocks your nose totally, it will kill you. So your body just like they open and small. And if you pay attention, if you be person where they pay attention, when your nose they block and you dey try to breathe, you will notice that your body will get it, that you're struggling to breathe. It could open them small, small. All of a sudden, it will open it and you breathe in, and then it shuts it again. Because your body is going into defense mode. Your body is trying to heal you. Your body, your mitochondria don't see say some things they inside your body where they make you sick. Most especially if the flu where you get, if the cold where you get, you contracted it from somebody else, maybe from your partner or from your children. Your body isn't trying to kill you. Body is never gonna kill you. Now you they carry your hands, they kill your body. Body is super smart. Your body is so smart, it's unbelievable. But when you go hospital, doctors will give you something, then go force that thing open. And then that you could then you just they prolong, or like you could begin the waiting your body been supposed get rid of naturally, so that thing will go completely. Doctors go fast forward it. They could cut them short. Remember that time when we were small, they say if you get any STD, don't take penicillin or don't take antibiotics, because it will just cut the thing and just uh, give you the illusion of healing, or that you should drink herbs, because the herbs will go in and flush the whole thing out. Remember, for people where don't get gono, you remember that time. I don't know waiting they go now again. That is how smart your body is. It will shut your nose. It will activate mucus to go block your nose, to go reduce the amount of oxygen where they enter your body, so that your body will become acidic. And your body becoming acidic will activate, will start to stimulate the lymph, your white blood cells. Your white blood cells will jump into action and start killing everything. Start killing all the bad things when it's supposed to inside your body. That's how smart your body is. But we will no understand them. And some doctors will no get better training, could they make you do things where you're not supposed to. See, when you understand nature, you will understand what nature is. You will understand who we are. And by understanding all these things, believe me, you will know how to heal yourself, and you will know how to stay healthy and program your body to be at optimum homeostasis. We will talk about another topic in the next episode. Till then, remain healthy, remain blessed. I'm Mimi Bako, and I will see you in the next episode. Till then, I'm out.